Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Curse of Oak Island Preview. A scientific survey indicates silver is buried in the Money Pit area. This week on Season 8, Episode 24, of The Curse of Oak Island, a scientific analysis of Earth samples taken from the Money Pit area indicates that treasure remains buried under the feet of the Oak Island team. The last couple of episodes have seen the trees on Oak Island turn color and the guys wearing more and more jackets. All of which means winter is coming, and it will soon be the end of the season. This week it's the penultimate episode, meaning the finale is next week. At times this season has seemed super sluggish, and the team was definitely hampered by the COVID-19 pandemic, but they adapted well and got on with the task at hand, and now it seems like they might be going out with a bang. The History Channel's episode description reads, "As winter descends on Oak Island, leaving only days left of this year's search, the team is euphoric when scientific data suggests there is a massive amount of silver in the Money Pit. Silver found at the Money Pit on Oak Island. Geologist Dr. Ian Spooner is back on the island, and he's been taking samples for analysis from one or more holes dug in the Money Pit area. Ian has the samples checked for silver, and he can be heard telling the guys that he found a spike. He added, 'There is every reason to believe that down in those holes, there's treasure.' This is fantastic news and means that the Oak Island team has something to focus their energies on for next season. Hopefully they can spend the winter planning how to dig up this silver. In the meantime, the team also make a couple of good finds this week. The mysterious stone roadway seems to be continuously throwing up new artifacts, and it looks like Rick Lagina has found a huge piece of pottery. It's not clear exactly what he's found, but it's enough to make archaeologist Aaron Taylor go, 'Sweet Jesus. Let's find the rest of it.' And Gary Drayton makes yet another even more intriguing find, just before he hangs up his metal detector for the winter. Once again, it's not exactly clear what he's found, but it's got the whole team in a tizzy. Rick says it's the strangest thing I've seen on this island, which is saying a lot, considering what's been uncovered in the past 8 seasons. More evidence of Templar Knights on Oak Island? In the preview, we hear the guys discussing the object. Archaeologist Laird Niven notes that the details are cryptic, and Rick says the only people who would do that are Templars. And we are back to the theory that the medieval Templar Knights landed on Oak Island. The Templar Knights played an integral role in the battle for the Holy Land in the 12th and 13th centuries, and some suspect that they took ancient Christian relics, including the Ark of the Covenant, from Jerusalem for safekeeping. Expert theorists have told the Oak Island team that they suspect these relics were hidden on Oak Island. Later, the guys put the artifact in question under a microscope so they can blow up its image for better analysis. Laird says they think it represents the sign of the cross. A religious element, such as a motif, could suggest some kind of connection to the Templar Knights. We'll have to watch tonight to see if they've any more details as to what the artifact is all about. In the quiet mist of a rising dawn, the mysterious island of legends, Oak Island, emerges from the fog like a riddle wrapped in the whispers of centuries past. This small, unassuming landmass, nestled off the coast of Nova Scotia, holds secrets older than modern memory, secrets whispered through generations, growing louder with each failed excavation, each tantalizing clue, and each layer of mystery that refused to be peeled away. But now something has shifted. The latest scientific survey of the island indicates something that both chills and thrills the hearts of those chasing its elusive treasures: traces of silver buried deep beneath the ground, within the infamous Money Pit. For nearly 230 years, the Money Pit has been a place where hope battles frustration, where fortunes are spent and lost, and where the island's cold earth swallows up ambition whole. Legends of pirate hordes, buried riches of old empires, and even theories of the lost manuscripts of Shakespeare swirl around the spot like a hurricane of speculation. But what has always separated Oak Island from mere myth is the hard evidence, the fragments of history that appear with every dig, convincing even the most cynical that there is, indeed, something down there. Enter the scientific survey conducted with state-of-the-art technology never before employed in Oak Island's storied history. The air is thick with anticipation as the latest findings are revealed. A dense concentration of metal particles, specifically silver, lies buried far beneath the surface. For the treasure hunters, Rick and Marty Lagina, alongside their team of seasoned experts, this isn't just another clue. This is a seismic shift. For years they've clawed through mud, wood, and stone, hunting the treasure that has driven men mad for centuries. Now science has finally confirmed what the heart has long known: something of value awaits. The Money Pit, with its labyrinthine tunnels, booby traps, and a history that stretches back to the late 1700s, has always been the heart of the Oak Island enigma. Theories about its origins range from the plausible to the fantastical. Some say it's the final resting place of pirate Captain Kidd's fortune, while others suggest it's a massive vault, painstakingly engineered by the Knights Templar to hide religious relics of inestimable value. More recently, clues have pointed toward the possibility of a Spanish or French connection, treasure brought back from the New World or Europe and hidden away in this far-flung corner of the Atlantic. But through it all, the Money Pit has remained stubbornly elusive. The discovery of silver isn't just another small step, it's a giant leap in the ongoing excavation. Silver, with its shimmering allure, has been the subject of countless myths, but its presence on Oak Island, deep underground, in a place engineered to safeguard treasure, is unmistakably real. The scientific evidence shows not just random scatterings of silver, but significant amounts, embedded in a concentrated zone that indicates the metal didn't arrive there by accident. It was placed, and it has remained undisturbed until now. Rick Lagina, the elder of the treasure-hunting brothers, stares at the survey results with a look that's part wonder, part wariness. For decades he has pursued the mystery of Oak Island, first as a boy inspired by an old Reader's Digest article, and now as a man determined to see the island yield its secrets. The discovery of silver could be the key, the final push needed to unlock the treasure that has eluded so many for so long. His brother Marty, ever the practical one, knows the implications of these findings as well. Science, hard data, and concrete proof have always been Marty's guiding lights, and the survey results align with his desire for factual evidence. For Marty, the presence of silver is exciting, but it also raises 1,000 questions. How much silver is there? How deep is it buried? What other treasures might lie alongside it? And most pressing of all, can they get to it before the island's infamous flooding systems swallow it whole once again? With renewed determination, the team gears up for their next dig. This time they aren't just chasing ghost stories or interpreting cryptic symbols carved on stones. They have tangible proof, a signal, buried deep, waiting to be uncovered. And they know the road ahead will be treacherous. The Money Pit has bested many before them with its cunning design, and the island itself seems to guard its secrets jealously, often throwing disaster into the path of those who dare to dig too deep. As the drilling rigs roar to life and the excavation begins, there's a palpable sense of destiny in the air. The survey results have electrified the entire team, from metal detection expert Gary Drayton, who has spent years uncovering artifacts scattered across the island, to geologist Dr. Ian Spooner, whose expertise has helped piece together the island's geological puzzle. Everyone feels it, the sense that they are on the verge of something big, something that could change everything. But Oak Island has a way of tempering hope with heartbreak. As they dig deeper into the Money Pit, the usual dangers loom large: cave-ins, collapses, unexpected floods. The ground beneath their feet is as treacherous as the waters that surround the island. Yet this time they have more than faith to guide them. They have science, and science has given them the clearest signal yet that treasure, real treasure, lies within their reach. But what kind of treasure? The silver could be part of a larger hoard, or it might be just one layer of a multifaceted vault. Could the silver indicate the presence of gold or ancient relics, or something even more mysterious? As the drills descend, cutting through the soil like surgical instruments, every inch brings new possibilities. Every foot dug is a step closer to unlocking the island's final, ultimate secret. In the days and weeks to come, the world will watch with bated breath as Rick, Marty, and their team delve deeper than ever before into the Money Pit's dark and hidden heart. They are no longer chasing shadows.